Welcome back. It's about time for us to take our parenting conversation today. And we are going to give a warm welcome back to Coco. Coco has been talking to us over the past few weeks about various parenting topics, and she's back with a very important one. Now, she's all about communication. She was told at a very young age that she was expressive and a great communicator, and she's used this skill to help people effectively communicate with their young ones. Today's topic is a delicate one: hygiene in children. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me back.
Oh, wow. Hygiene. One of the things that drives a lot of parents up the wall is when they go to pick up their kids from school, and when the kids get in the car, you're like, oh, my goodness, what is that? Now, this is after a long day in the heat. Probably classrooms are not even, aired out properly and all that, and they notice this. But where do they start on this hygiene journey? What age does it start from, and where do parents begin?
Well, the first thing every parent must do is to teach a child bad smell and good smell.
Okay, bad smell and good smell.
There is bad smell and there is good smell.
Okay.
So, from an early age, maybe at the age of 5, 6, and you notice this, maybe your child goes out to play, and comes back with this smell. I believe in practical things. Tell her, put your hand in your armpit and then smell it.
Okay.
Do you like how it smells?
Wow.
If a child does not know how she smells or how she should smell, how will she know how to have a proper bath?
Okay.
He or she will be able to check themselves.
Okay.
So if you teach a child from an early age good smell and bad smell,
okay,
you understand? And also, as you teach them how to bathe, you tell them why they have to wash each part of their bodies a certain way. Okay. You must explain it so that they know and understand that it's just not a general thing of pouring water on your body. It's about scrubbing. Okay. It's about keeping the armpits clean. And for kids who go to school, the general cleaning, we all know that hair gets moist.
Yeah.
Shave.
Okay.
And then when washing the armpits, you wash in a fist. Okay. Not with your hands flat.
So it's not with your fingers, not with the tips of your fingers?
Not with the tips of your fingers.
Okay, so you use a fist?
A fist, and you scrub.
Okay.
You scrub. You have to tell them to scrub. And then you smell the sponge. The kids must smell, teach them how to smell. Smell the sponge. Does it smell good? You tell them that the way it smells is the way their friends perceive them. So if you don't like your friends to smell that, then you have to do something about it. Most kids, if you tell them, oh, your friends will, they get more conscious and check themselves. So let's just teach our kids how to check themselves. Teach them good smell and bad smell.
So there's different levels to hygiene. There are different parts of the day, the process of the day, from brushing teeth to how to use the toilet to how to have a bath and how to maintain themselves throughout the day. So what age do you think is advisable to start this journey with them?
Well, I started with my daughter at the age of 6.
Okay.
And when I said I started teaching her, I didn't allow a nanny bathe her.
Okay.
I didn't. I did it, I taught her myself. And even when I thought maybe at the age of 9, 10, she had kind of mastered it, I still stood there to supervise, to observe. You understand that she had mastered the things I had taught her. And even brushing of the teeth, you have to tell the child why or what makes the mouth smell. It's the back of the tongue. If you do not stick your tongue out and throw your brush as far back as possible. And brush from that end down, your mouth will smell. It's not your teeth that makes your mouth smell, it's your tongue. So you tell the children, take the toothbrush all the way back and then you brush, you understand, until, of course, you have some form of pink tongue, yeah.
So now I'm thinking about the toilet, the process of using the toilet. Now, we talk potty training here almost all the time, and the process of even getting a child to use the potty and not bedwet anymore, it's a whole conversation. But once the child has gotten to toileting age, what's the process?
Well, I've often heard parents say, oh, a child will come out of the toilet and they'll say, oh, did you wash your hands? But did you ask that child, did you look back?
Okay.
At the toilet? Did you leave it the way you found it?
Okay.
You know, so you tell the child, it's not just about, oh, coming out to the toilet or wash your hands with soap and water. Did you look back? Many kids don't look back and they take this dirty habit to schools, you know, and leave the toilets, you know, all filthy. So let us teach our kids, it's not just about, you know, washing of hands with soap and water. Let them learn to look back, you understand? And of course, the lead, you know, must
So
come
that's
down.
actually a conversation that a lot of people, you know, have. There's been a debate about that. So I'm of the opinion that you close the lid before you flush.
Yes.
Because of, you know, the splash. But there are some people that don't even want to touch it or go near the lid or go near the toilet itself, have any physical contact with the toilet at all. With the guys that their hands or just coming in contact with it makes them more susceptible to germs.
Well,
So-
that is the essence of washing your hands after, or, you know, before you leave the toilet.
Yeah.
So whatever you do, yeah, the soap and water is there for you to wash your hands after you've done your business in the toilet.
Okay.
So you still get to wash your hands and clean your hands. So that issue doesn't really arise because, you know, because if you do not do that, you know, and you have the, you know, germs or whatever splashing all over the place, then, you know, what
So
use is
now, so the process is you tell the child when you're done with the toilet, you look back, did you meet it, did you leave it the way you met it? Then wash your hands with soap and water before you leave the bathroom.
Yeah.
All right. Now, we've covered bath time a little to a certain extent. We've also covered toileting. But what about maintaining their own clothes? Now, kids are usually not really in charge of their own laundry. It's mostly parents that are in charge of their own laundry until maybe they go into a secondary school or a boarding school. So maybe for kids that are about going into a boarding school and they're not going to be with their parents, what should the advice or the teaching be from that stage?
Well, first and foremost, I don't, well, washing machine or no washing machine, you know, I don't care what anyone says, but washing machine does not really take care of, you know, your clothes, you know, especially for kids who go to school, who sweat a whole lot, you know. So you need to teach your kids how to wash their clothes properly. It's not just putting it in a bucket of water. They have to wash them, wash first if they have a T-shirt, especially sports. If they have a T-shirt, they first wash the armpits, you know, and wash both, you know, the armpits, and then they wash the collar. You understand? You don't just wash generally.
Sure.
You teach them how to wash the armpits, wash the collar before washing the body of the outfit.
So this conversation obviously cannot end here, but we would love to hear your thoughts and take your questions and contributions on it as well. Please tag us, Wake Up Nigeria TVCE. Send us a DM if you have questions, and we'll do what we can to get back to you. So, Coco, thank you so much once again for bringing all these tips and tidbits to us.
Thank you for having me.
See you again next week.
Thank you.
All right, then.